Hey everyone. So today I was just meditating and I was tuning into the earth frequency, and by doing so I was shown a new method on how to restore the strength of your aura, how to fill in holes or gaps within the aura, specifically if you are overworked or there's too much going on in your life and parts of your aura may be starting to get thinned and almost to the point where it's see-through and it's not as solid. Um, that's what this exercise is perfect for. It's also good for many other things, especially if you need to be more grounded specifically. And if the world is just crazy, if you need to let go of some energy that's wound up, this is also great for that. But this is a very powerful technique. It worked very well for me, at least, just a minute ago, and I thought that it was worth sharing with you. So, you may be familiar with the concept of grounding. And so that's what I was doing. I was grounding, but as I was tuning into the frequency of the earth, it was as if it was showing me how to do something. Just you could say that the earth was showing me this, or if that sounds a little too weird, you could say that by tuning into the frequency vibration of the earth, I was able to intuitively just be able to know what I could do in order for the earth to fully heal my aura. So I'm going to go ahead and guide you through this if you would like to try this technique out. So this is entirely up to you. It's not like you say some magic words and something magically happens. This is up to you and your intention and your focus. So if you want to do this, you have to be ready to try it out. But you don't have to try it, like you don't have to force yourself to do anything. This is actually the opposite of forcing yourself to do anything. This is more so about just relaxing and letting it happen. So if you want to try this technique out, the first thing you're going to have to do is find somewhere where you can close your eyes and relax. And preferably this may be in a computer chair or a couch or sitting up, because when you lay down, your mind tends to drift off, and that's not what we're doing here. So once you've found a spot to sit down where you can feel relaxed at, don't worry about whether your spine is perfectly straight or all that stuff. That's not necessarily that important. What's more important is that you can find somewhere where you can relax. Now, you could do this with your eyes open, but I think it's going to be a lot more profound and effective if you do it with your eyes closed. So I would suggest that you close your eyes and just focus on your body. But specifically, I want you to focus on the bottom of your spine, your tailbone area. And notice how this is connected to the very center of the earth. This is your first chakra area, the root chakra. It's almost as if your root chakra has a root going down to the very center of the earth. Now go ahead and tune into this energy at the very center of the earth. Just use your imagination here. Just notice how the earth feels, specifically at the very center of the earth. And notice how even at the upper layers of the earth, it's not quite as grounded and calm and steady as the very center of the earth, where it's as if everything is at peace. Now, the color that I like to use for this, that helps me, is a very, very dark, dark brown red. You could say it's red that's become so dark red that it starts to actually become brown. Kind of in between red and brown. And so go ahead and imagine this line of energy that's this dark, dark, dark reddish brown connecting from your root chakra to the center of the earth. You could see it as a root, or you could just see it as a line of energy that just connects down to the very center of the earth. And really notice the very center of the earth here. And notice that calmness. And then focus back on your body and notice the wound up energy in your body. The irritated energy. The energy that says something's not quite right, or everything's not as it should be, or everything's not perfect. And even if everything is as it should be, there's still this energy there that's just jittery and wound up. And that's just natural. So everybody has this. If you're living on Earth, then you have this energy affecting you in your aura right now. So tune into that. Notice what that brings up for you. Are there memories that this reminds you of? Are there people that remind you of this? Are there situations, thoughts? Just notice what comes up. And notice the very center of the earth, how it is absent of all of that. And notice how this cord connecting you to the very center of the earth can vibrate at the frequency of the center of the earth. So you can bring that vibration into this cord. So it's as if this cord to the center of the earth is the center of the earth energetically. And you can go ahead and allow your body to start to relax and feel this nourishment and this unwinding of this irritation. Now you might become aware of social situations where maybe you were trying to prove something to someone, or you were being inauthentic in some way. Even if you are being authentic, there's still this energy that just feels like something isn't quite right, like almost like a caffeine jitter, like there just needs to be something more. And just notice that energy and allow it to be nourished by this earth energy. Now, if you're not feeling anything, that's okay. it could take some time. So go ahead and notice the spot in the very center of your head. And just focus on that for a little while. And once you get a sense of where that is in the center of your head, behind your eyeballs, just a step back behind your eyeballs, just go ahead and focus your energy there and focus your consciousness and your awareness there. And with that energy, don't worry if this isn't perfect. Just follow along. Use your imagination. But from that center of your head, just notice the energy around your body that may be stimulated or may even be grounded now. Most likely you're going to have a mix. In fact, you're definitely going to have a mix. If you think it's either one or the other, well, you're just not seeing the other side. But just notice this energy all around you, in front of you, behind you, to both sides. And notice where it's weak. For me, it's usually behind me. It's like a sneak attack. Sometimes your auric field can become thin, or it can get holes from people attacking you, like a psychic attack, just their negativity towards you. Also, your unwillingness to be present, especially your inability to be fully authentic, even if you are an authentic person. So don't be in judgment of yourself, but be aware of yourself instead. Because we are all inauthentic in our social relations. So notice this inauthenticity and don't condemn it. That's not the point here. You have to be inauthentic to survive. The point is to allow the energy that's wound up to unwind. Notice that line to the very center of the earth that is vibrating at the frequency of the earth. You may see it in your mind's eye as a very dark reddish brown, or you may see it as a different color. You might not see it at all, you might just feel it or sense that it's there, or just have the intention that it's there. Any or all of those work. Go ahead and notice how the center of the earth just kind of pulls everything out of you. And I don't mean it pulls you out of you. I mean it pulls all the wound up energy. It's almost like this energy is compressed in on itself, like it's like it needs to just relax so it can spread out. And as it spreads out, it can just go down this grounding cord to the very center of the earth. And with the focus in the center of your head, notice your aura around you again. It doesn't have to be a perfect picture of your aura. Just notice the energy around you. Just notice the vibration around you. Just notice your personal space. And go ahead and allow this connection you have to the very center of the earth to just magically recreate itself as big as the space around you. And this should be a couple feet out, in front of you, behind you, to the sides. If your energy is further spread out than that, you may want to pull it back in, because if your energy is too spread out, then it's easier for other stuff to get mixed in with it, and that's not the point here. So go ahead and kind of bring your energy back to you in that bubble around you. You can feel the bubble around you. Just like when you get really close to someone and you feel like sometimes you may need to take a step back. Or maybe you may want somebody to come closer into that bubble, depending on the situation. But you know that sense that I'm talking about. Go ahead and ground that to the very center of the earth, but ground it to the center of the earth with the earth's frequency, the center of the earth's frequency. Very, very, very dark reddish brown is how I see it. Very, very calming. Death is a strong word, but there is a sense of peace that comes after life, in the sense that everything can be laid to rest. And so there's this peace, absolute peace, at the very center of the earth, where everything naturally goes towards once the action is over, at least on a physical level. So allow this to be a healing, and allow the nourishing energy of the earth to touch your energy and to nourish your energy. And now you are being healed by the earth. At the very same time, the earth is grounding out all that wound up energy so that you can be grounded. So notice where this energy is around you. Do you feel you're more wound up behind you or in front of you? Is there more resistance to things in your life, in front of you, behind you, maybe in your body? Notice what ideas come up here. Maybe you are even having an epiphany about how you may have this inauthentic energy even though you are being authentic. And really connect with the very center of the earth, and notice the very center of the earth, and maybe even refresh all this energy and really allow the center of the earth to really connect back up into this grounding cord connected to your entire energy bubble around you, to really refresh it with that true center of earth vibration. I'm going to give you a minute here to just sit in this and be aware and notice what comes up for you. What irritation comes up for you, especially the irritating energies and the distractions that come up for you when you try to meditate. Especially the energy that's in the way of you meditating right now. Especially your doubts and your inability to meditate. And just notice that in your aura. But let it be grounded out. I'm going to give you a moment here on your own. Now focus on your grounding to the very center of the earth and make sure it's widened out to your aura all around you. And if it's not, you can ask the earth to send up more of its energy to create a bigger cord to add on to wherever you may need more. Now you may notice how this allows the energy to really relax and calm down. And this gives you a chance to stop wasting your energy winding things up rather than healing yourself. So allow this wound up energy to be healed by unwinding and allowing that energy to go back into your aura, a very grounded, nourishing way to heal yourself, which is completely natural, which is what happens when you're able to be grounded. Specifically, when you're able to be grounded with your grounding cord at the frequency of the center of the earth, touching your aura, so that this vibration is coming up as the wound up energies, overly excited energies, annoyed energies can go down. And ask the very center of the earth, as if it was a being, as if it was aware, to heal you and nourish your aura. And you can relax and open up to the very center of the earth. Allow it to nourish you Now focus back on the very center of your head and just be conscious in the center of your head. Just be aware that there is a spot in the center of your head, behind your eyes, one step back from your eyeballs. Now imagine a glowing golden light throughout your entire aura field. All the energy around you is now just glowing gold. This is the spark that's within your energy field. This is the life force of you shining back through. This is the regeneration of your aura. And with all these energies able to relax and your energy to be focused upon yourself and your aura, now this energy can be put to use and have an impact on you and be absorbed by your aura rather than flickering out or being fueled into something else, taking you away from yourself. So just bask in this inner golden glowing light. It doesn't need to go out any further than your energy field, because this is your light. This doesn't resonate with anyone or anything else. This resonates with you. This is your light. It's not helpful or useful for anyone or anything else. It's like a key to a lock that fits you. Your soul is in your body, just like this energy is in your auric field. As this flows through you and radiates, notice the earth still there, and notice this connection and allow it to widen in case it has shrunk to really encompass the entirety of your aura, of all the energy around you, and allow it to be firmly connected to the very center of the earth. And ask the very center of the earth one more time to help you out here and really bring you back down to earth. Let all that wound up energy dissipate so you can be present here. The earth energy is not concerned. It's just at peace. And when you're at peace, what's natural is healing. So as you're glowing from within with this golden light, allow the earth to heal whatever part of your aura may be thin or may be weak or fragile or hurt. and allow the earth to just nourish this. As this is happening, allow this golden light to fill in those gaps, to take back your aura, your space. This is you. This is your spirit taking back ownership of your personal space, of your energy, of your aura. Of many things in your life. Because the energy in your aura affects everything in your life. So by taking it back, you're taking back your life. From all the things in your aura that have taken your life away from you, that you've become stuck in. So you can allow the earth to nourish you any more that you may need. And continue allowing your inner light, your golden light, to claim your spot back in your space. To be yourself again. And if you need any more time, or if you want to keep doing this longer, you may want to take a moment here to press pause on this video so you can keep doing that for yourself. However, if you feel ready to move on, just go ahead and allow that golden light to just pierce through everything one more time. Really fill you in with your authenticity. And thank the earth for her nourishment. And thank your higher self for filling your auric field back in and giving you ownership of your life again. Go ahead and focus back on your body. Just bring the life back into your body. Just feel what your body may feel. How is your body doing? And drain out anything from your body down the grounding cord to the center of the earth. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And welcome back. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that and felt as relaxed as I do. If you enjoyed that and you want to learn more of this, I do have a Patreon page where I do specifically go over managing your auric field and learning how to tune into different frequencies and learning how to tap into your psychic abilities. So I will post a link below this video if you are interested in that. If not, don't worry about it. but you could always give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.